Hi everyone, my name's Angus Galton and welcome to my YouTube channel GLTN Projects, where I'm going to be covering all things self-mastery, personal and professional development and life strategy. So if that's something you're interested in and want to see more of, be sure to subscribe and look forward to future content. With that being said, let's get into today's video. Let's go. Okay, so today's video, I'm going to be going over the first week of my November challenge, where I aim to cover 30 kilometers a day for 30 days over the whole month of November to raise awareness and hopefully some money for mental health. I made a video introducing the challenge in much greater detail and referencing some of the statistics that I found out regarding suicide and the statistics which made me create this challenge. So if you haven't seen that video, it's up here somewhere. Go and check that one out. Thank you. So yeah, long story short, 30 kilometers a day for 30 days. I'm aiming to cover over 900 kilometers over the month of November, and I'm aiming to raise about £1,000 for mental health, or more specifically, Mind Charity, which specialise in helping people going through difficult situations. Also, if you want to see this challenge in more detail, or you're interested and want to give me a message, like I said earlier, I'll leave my Instagram handle here. That's GLTN Projects as well, or GLTN PRJX, and I put daily stories up, and there's a lot more, personal videography or personal, what would be the word, documenting of this challenge. So there's stories up every day. So yeah, go and check that out if you want to follow this journey or this challenge in a bit more detail. I also love to push my limits and face adversity, and I'm a big believer that voluntary exposure to adverse situations makes involuntary exposure a lot easier to deal with. Meaning, the more times you put yourself in difficult situations or uncomfortable circumstances, the better chance you are at facing the things in life that you really don't want to face. Meaning, you'll be a lot better off because of the hard things you've done if you just put in that time and you actually learn to embrace the difficult situations that are inevitably going to come at you in life. So yeah, with that being said, let's get on to the kit that I'm going to be using for this challenge, and then yeah, we'll run through the first week. Right, so the kit that I will be using to cover 900 kilometers plus over November. Running shorts. Don't know what inch, I think they're like 5-inch running shorts. They're alright, they're good. A Watney, got this off Amazon because it's very much needed over this challenge, or over the month of November. And that's just a percussion massage gun, or percussion. It's just a massage gun. It's like the Theragun you see online, but a third of the price. New running shoes, Camelback running vest to hold some nutrition, water, phone, headphones, hat, Apple Watch, phone. Hat, very important. Oh yeah, and socks. The weirder the better. This hat is very important because I wrote "keep going" in it. It's probably very sweaty and disgusting, but just keep going. So yeah, that's the kit. That is all you need, and obviously some nutrition and isotonic stuff, electrolytes and all that, but that's it. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is just run through the first week of the challenge on the health app. I'll leave a screen recording here so you can see, and yeah, I'm just basically proving that I covered 30 kilometers a day, and then I'm going to give a total for the amount of kilometers I covered in the week. So yes. So, day number one, off to a great start. 27.3 kilometers. I had some timing issues. I don't know if my watch and my phone calibrated, but anyway, no excuse. 27.3 kilometers, day number one. Okay, so first day activities done. Got around 23 kilometers in today, running, and then about 6 kilometers walking, so basically there. First day though, not as impressed as I want to be, but got 29 more days to make up for it, like I said. So day number 2, 30.8 kilometers. Day number 3, 30.8 kilometers. Day number 4, 31 kilometers. Fourth day complete. Just got back from a 7k run, did a 16k run before that. They don't get easier, but even though my legs feel it, there's blisters on my feet, we just become more resilient. We become more aware of how much we're going to have to go through. We become more aware of the pain we have to feel if we want the results that we want. So yeah, day 4, I'm feeling good, still on track. Day number 5, 30.9 kilometers. Day number 6, 30.7 kilometers. Day number 7, 30.7 kilometers. So I obviously made up for the 27.4 on the first day, but yeah, first week I did in total I did 212.4 kilometers on the first week. Yeah, some little review notes that I've got here is pain. I got new shoes. Obviously my knees and my hips are starting to feel it a bit by the end of the first week. I found it more difficult to eat than I did to run. Eating 4,000 calories a day. I don't want to lose all the gains I made over. I don't want to lose everything. I don't want to become, a skinny runt by the end of this challenge. So I'm trying to get the calories in, but eating a lot is quite difficult. And after, long runs, I feel quite nauseous. So anyway, that's the first week. 212 kilometers done. And also, I have to mention, I said I wanted to cover 33,000 steps a day. I was under the assumption that 30 kilometers a day would be 33,000 steps, but I forgot that it's a lot different than walking. When you're running, you're actually doing much bigger strides, and so you're taking less steps than you would be if you walked the same distance. So most of my days, I'll put up another screen recording here. Let me just go into the steps. So the steps covered day by day. I did not think that this would be that. I thought I'd get a lot more every day, but day number 1 of the challenge, on the 1st of November, I did 26,076 steps. Day number 2, I did 31,136 steps. Day number 3, 31,103 steps. Day number 4, 31,552 steps. Day number 5, 30,497 steps. Day number 6, 30,511 steps. Day number 7, 31,462 steps. So yeah, I think maybe on the last day of this challenge I'm going to try and make up for all the steps to get it to that million mark that I put in the original challenge title, but I think realistically I'm going to be over 900,000 steps, but maybe not a million steps. Anyway, as you can see, most of the days, although I'm under on the steps, I'm over on the kilometers / distance covered every day. Anyway, that's the breakdown for the first week. Sorry if that was long and tedious, but I just wanted to sort of prove that I did cover that amount of kilometers every day. But if you, like I said earlier, want to get more involved or see better detail of the running routes that I'm doing, please check out the link in the description, because I will be putting my Strava link there, so follow me on Strava, I guess. Right, with the breakdown out of the way, I'm just going to go into some of the key lessons that I learned on the first week and what I'm going to do moving forward. So a big thing that's helped me get through this first week is the notion of acceptance. If you want to get stuff done or you want to get anywhere in life, you're going to have to accept what you're going to have to do. So there's no waking up each day and thinking, I don't want to do 30k today, maybe I can. No, every day it's a non-negotiable. I have to do 30 kilometers a day, so I accept that. And it becomes a lot easier to get on with the hard things once you just accept that you have to do them. There's no putting it off, there's no procrastinating, it's just doing it. No one else is going to do it for you, so just accept your fate and get on with it. So another lesson is eating the frog, or as many people in the self-help or personal development space would know, eating the frog is getting on with the biggest thing early in the morning. So the easiest days, according to my little running journal thing, were I think day 3 or 4, where I got a big run done early on, and it made the rest of the day just a lot easier because nothing else was as hard as that big run. So that's a very good lesson, not just for running, but for life. Get the hardest thing you have to do done at the start of the day, because then the rest of the day will just be so much more pleasant. It'll be a lot easier to get on with. Yeah, eat the frog. The third thing that I learned from this challenge is attitude. Your attitude to how you go about things is so important. I'm positive with this challenge. There's a lot of things in life where I can be angry, annoying, whatever, but for this challenge I'm very positive, and waking up each morning, or even getting to the end of a hard day's work on the computer and knowing that I still have to run 12 kilometers, my attitude is great. So yeah, attitude is a very important thing for everything in life. If you're out in the rain and it's wet, it's cold, it's windy, and you're feeling sorry for yourself, you're pretty effed. You know, you're not gonna get through it. If you smile, you put on a brave face, and you just have a great attitude, you'll get through a lot of things in life. Another lesson is nutrition. Towards the end of the week, I started to eat a lot better. There were some junk or cheap meals thrown in, so I was eating quite dirty food, but those calories really helped the next day, and I definitely felt the difference from having a surplus than a deficit. Each day that I didn't eat enough, I really felt it. I felt so lethargic the next day. Yeah, so eating is insanely important for this challenge, and it's something I'll be doing a lot more of in the coming days and weeks of the challenge. So yeah, food is power. Another lesson is pain into cadence. So I heard it in a song while I was running, and it really sort of resonated with me. There's so many little, aches and pains that I've got all over my body from the first week, but towards the end of the first week I started to, learn how to, I don't know, it's a difficult thing to sort of vocalize, but I learned how to put the pain that I was feeling in my body into a rhythm while I was running. So in essence, or a takeaway from this would be, turn your failures into lessons in essence. But yeah, pain into cadence was another lesson that I learned over this week. The final lesson, or the final thing that I wanted to touch on, but I'm going to go into detail a lot more in the halfway video, which will be coming out in a couple of days. Yeah, God, it's going fast. But it is the idea of adaptation and how important it is that we need to adapt. One example is that I had a very big pain in my heel. So I was adapting my running technique, so I was forefoot striking instead of heel striking. If you run, you know what that means. If you don't run, it basically means I was landing on my tiptoes or the front of my foot instead of pounding on the heel of my foot every time or every run that I was doing. So adaptation, or adapting to your circumstances, adapt or survive, Darwin said it pretty bang on. We have to adapt if we want to get through things, especially in one piece. I don't want to just come out of this challenge wrecked. I want to come out of this challenge and feel pretty good. So adapting is crucial for me to get through it in one piece. So adapt. So yeah, in closing, I think this week was mostly all about experimentation. It was all about learning how to do the things that I had to do, how I could balance eating, running, working, building, a small little brand that I'm actually working on, and staying in positive moods with my girlfriend, my family, everything. There's a lot of experimentation which this week included, and it's great because now the first week's done, I can use everything I learned that first week over the last 7 days, and I can implement it for the next 7 days or however long until I, adjust again. But yeah, the first week was about experimenting, learning, and then we're going to move into adaptation throughout the next videos. But anyway, I don't want to ramble, like I said, so if you want to support this challenge in any way, shape or form, I would love you to share either this video, the first video that I linked, or where I started to introduce the challenge. I'll leave links down below to support the Instagram, the donation page. I'm over halfway now, which is amazing. And yeah, like I said, I'm putting my body, my mind, my morale on the line just to raise a bit of awareness and some money for mental health. So, the least you could do is either donate £1 or share the video, or both. Yeah, halfway video coming soon. Stay tuned for that. Thank you very much and have a lovely day.